So, Kingsway Podcast Episode 2, Life's a Game, so level up. 3 things you need to focus on when leveling up: finance, fitness, and mindset. Basically, mind, body, and your environments. That's where finance comes in, right? Money allows you to do things, travel, have a home, be able to purchase land, right? Be able to take care of others. And so that's the kind of stuff you want to do. So first off, it's all about finance, because with money it's easier to do many other things like take care of your fitness and whatnot. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you can make money. Most guys already have the ability to make money by having a job, so that's a start. Any job is better than no job, that's for sure. Because it's about starting somewhere, right? You always got to start at level 1. You don't immediately start off at level 100, right? You don't max out as soon as you start something. You always start at level 1. Can you level up quickly? Yes, that is possible. Obviously, some people are better at leveling up than others. Some people are fortunate enough to already be at a higher level because of circumstances. If you're born rich, well, you're a very high level right off the bat. That already takes care of your finance part, right? The next thing you have to take care of is your fitness, your mindset, right after that. But if you're starting off with, at the bottom, level 1, then you need to level up. And that's where knowledge comes in. That's where learning about money, learning what its usefulness, right? Obviously, you already know how to spend it. You already know you can buy things with it. But there's more to money than just giving it away, right? Using it to make more money. Who doesn't like that idea? That's a very awesome idea. Because it takes money to make money, right? There's a reason why that expression exists. Because if you want to make millions of dollars, for example, you're gonna need a couple $1,000s here and there in order to get to that goal of having millions of dollars, right? So make money, save up to 1,000. Your first 1,000, right? That way you have 1,000 to work with, and then start investing, right? The first thing you gotta do, obviously, is earn money. The next thing after that is save money, because you want to make sure you have a specific amount that you can work with. So save money. Get into the habit of saving. You don't want to have a habit of spending. That's something you already have a habit. Try to get out of that habit of whenever you have money, you immediately want to spend it, right? Granted, there's going to be stuff you're going to spend money on, like bills, gas, that kind of stuff, right? Fair enough. In the near future, you might not have to worry about paying for gas because, electric cars and whatnot, but you get the idea. Want to lower your expenses or your cost? If you can travel around like on a bike to go to work and whatnot, that'd be better. One for that leads into your fitness, right? But also, that definitely helps you with the finance because you're not spending money. A penny saved is a penny earned. Right? I always like that expression. Penny saved is penny earned. And it is true, because it's like, if you're saving money, you always have money. You know what I mean? So, but the next step, obviously, is to invest it, because you want your money to make money. You don't want to save $1,000 for 20 years and all you have is $1,000. You want that $1,000 to grow within those 20 years, right? So that's where investing into assets, investing into like a car, and then do Uber Eats or Uber or Lyft or whatnot, using your car to make money. If you got like a truck or something, you can obviously move a whole bunch of big items and stuff like that, and you can make a small little business off of your car, right? Because that's a car as a tool, right? It's something you use to go from point A to point B. Why not make money off of it, right? Same goes to anything else. Getting a lawnmower and mowing lawns and making money that way. Buy low, sell high, right? Buying things for cheap and then selling it for more than you paid for it. The next step after that, after buy low, sell high, that most people don't say, is buy high, sell higher. That's the other part that not many people say or even think about. They don't even think about the idea of buying something expensive and then sell it for way more than that. typically, people, when it comes to real estate, that's a common thought, but they still say buy low, sell high. So like buy a house for cheap, right? Renovate it, right? Put some money into it and then sell it for a lot more, right? But you could just buy a house that's already in good condition, it's already renovated and everything, and just buy it. You're paying a lot, yes, but you can sell it for way more later on. So that's the whole buy high, sell higher. Buying cars and selling them for more. The idea is that whenever you want to spend $1,000+ on something and then turn it into $1,000 profit, right? Because once you start making thousands of dollars, because here's the thing, you already with a minimum wage job, you already have the ability to earn hundreds of dollars, which adds up to thousands, right? The next step you want after that is to start earning thousands of dollars, which can stack up to $10,000s, and then start making, and then start generating $10,000s, which can stack up to 100,000, and then 100,000 stacked up, 100 times 10, 100,000 times 10 is $1 million, right? So the goal is to try to get up to those big numbers, but you want to definitely get into the $1,000 range and start working your way up from there. Start investing 1,000 here and there until you start making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 here and there. You want to get your money right. You want to make sure that you're not only good at earning money, you're also good at growing your money, at using your money, making decisions with your money that financially benefit you, right? You don't want to get into the mindset. The reason why rich people are typically rich is because they're not trying to spend money. They want to spend the least amount of money as possible. They want what they want, like anybody does, but they don't want to spend a lot of money. That way they always have money. They want to spend money to get to do the things they want to do, but they still want to have money afterwards, which is why they always look for, cheap deals and stuff like that. Rich people, they could easily afford, expensive trips, but why spend, a lot of money on an expensive trip when you can wait until the trip is cheaper, like 50% off, for example, and then take the trip. You know what I mean? They're not in a hurry, right? They got other things they can do until a expensive trip is cheaper. So that's the thing. When people have a lot of money, when rich people have a lot of money, they end up having more time, because since they're not spending a lot of their time making money, like earning money, I should say, earning money, like through a job and whatnot, they have free time to find good deals where they can spend some of their money, but not a lot of it, so that way they always have a lot of it left over. But the thing they definitely look for the most is things they can invest the money into, things they can put money into to make some money, like artwork, real estate, assets, small businesses, stocks into companies, CD accounts, anything that can generate them money just because they use their money is what they're looking for. So they're looking to buy money. Think of it that way. They're looking to buy money so that way they always have money, more than they need. So that way when they do spend it on the stuff they want, they still have money left over, and then they keep doing that process over and over again. Buy money, then spend money. Buy money, and then spend money. That's what you need to do. Get yourself into that mindset of when you have money, you want to use that money to buy money. You don't want to use that money to buy stuff, because what you're going to end up having is, one, no money, but you're going to have stuff, that's for sure, but you're not going to have money. And if your goal is to be rich, well, the way you're rich, the average concept of rich is you have a lot of money, not necessarily you have a lot of stuff. And tons of people got a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? What you want to have is a lot of money, so that way you can obviously afford whatever you want when you want it and when you need it, and go from there. You want to be in a position where you can rent a car, use the car for whatever you need it for, and then give the car back, and then just go about your business. You don't want to buy a car and then hold on to it and then take care of it, and and try to put it somewhere like a garage or something, like, because then that's just you having stuff that you use once in a while. But it's like, we better to use it when you need it and it not be around than for you to have it around, waiting for you to use it. You know what I mean? Same thing as, like, instead of buying a house, unless you're going to use it as an asset, instead of buying a house, not saying you don't buy a house, I'm just saying, like, you could just not buy a house. You want to be in the position where you have so much money, you could just stay at hotels, go to different locations, be in a different city, in a hotel, enjoying life. And, whenever you like, you know what, I don't want to be here no more, you can just leave and go somewhere else. You don't want to be in a position, in a situation where you're stuck somewhere where it's like, oh man, I can't go nowhere because I have a house, or before I move to a new location, I got to sell my house first. I find somebody to buy the house so I could, move. You don't want to be in that type of position. So that's the thing. You want your money to make money, so that way you can always afford to do something like stay at a hotel, for how long you need to, and then after that you can just leave, and it makes your life easier. That's the thing. You always want to make sure you make your life easier, not harder. So working paycheck to paycheck, that's hard. You're literally working to be poor. That's a poor person mindset, where as soon as you have money, you immediately spend it. You immediately have things to spend money on. You immediately got bills to pay. You want to be in a position where that's not the case. You're not constantly paying for stuff as soon as you get your paycheck. Right? As soon as you get money, you immediately have to pay for stuff. You don't want that. You want money to go into your pockets and stay in your pocket as long as possible. So get into the habits of saving money. The next step is investing it. You definitely want it to put in a lot of work for you. You can obviously invest in learning new skills. You can invest in, obviously, materialistic things like laptop, and use laptop to make money. For example, you can do Twitch streaming, YouTube. You can you can start some online businesses. You can start a podcast or something and make money that way. Make music and make money doing music. So many things you can do because you have the power of the internet. Obviously you can get a nice smartphone and use the smartphone to make money. Use it to record a podcast, or use it to record a video and go viral and make money that way. There's tons of stuff out there you can use. You'd be surprised how very little money you need in order to start multiple businesses. I got multiple businesses. Right now I'm working on multiple businesses. Like, I got ideas for new businesses, and I'm creating new businesses, new ways to generate money. So that's the thing. You want to make sure that your money makes money, but not only that, you want to make sure your time makes money. So if you have a hobby, try to make money off of it. If you can't, you can't. That's hobby is meant to be something you do when you're not working, to make money. But if you can make money from your hobby, that's two birds with one stone, right? Why not make money off your hobby? I got a couple hobbies that I make money from, so that works out great for me. So it's like I'm working while technically not working. Like, for example, let's say you travel, or you like the idea of travel. You like to go to different locations. Well, you travel, you record some stuff while you're traveling, and then you use that, for your YouTube channel, TikTok, or for a podcast or a vlog, whatever you're doing with that video footage. And that could be your thing. Like, your whole YouTube channel could just be you recording yourself doing stuff at different locations around the world, and that's it. And you have a travel vlog or whatever, channel, and you're making money off of something you like to do. You always have to have that mindset. I tell this to a lot of people. It's like, it's like everything you do, you should try to monetize. Try, right? Everything you do, you should try to monetize. If you like to draw, try to make money off of drawing. If you like to sing, make money off of singing. If you like to talk, make money off of talking. Podcast is a popular thing right now. Everybody likes to talk. Everybody has something they want to say for an hour or so, right? So if you like to talk, make a podcast. If you like to write stuff, like write stories, then write books, write ebooks. And the list goes on. If you're like, traveling around and finding things for cheap and selling it for more, and become a reseller, right? And the list goes on. So it's like the idea is that there's so many things you can do, and you probably are doing, but you're not monetizing it. Since you're not monetizing it, you're not making no money from it. So if you're not making no money from it, well, then you're kind of wasting your potential, right? You're wasting time, as they say, right? You're not immortal, you're not going to live forever, so you're wasting time. You could be making money from your interest, but you're not, right? So that's enough. That should give you a good idea of like what you can do to improve your finance. You always want to make more money. You want to save as much as of it as possible, but also invest it so you can make more money. And you definitely want to be in a position where you're constantly working to make money. Whatever you do to make money, right? Preferably, you want to use money to make money. It should be something that you like to do, something you want to do first and foremost, and the money is just the side effect of you doing the thing you like to do. So if you like to travel, try to make money from that. If you like to sing, make money from that. If you like to play video games, make money from that. This goes on. If you like to teach people skills, make money from that. You get my idea? All right, so just take care of your finance, because that will help you do everything else you want to do, right? You definitely want to get your finances leveled up, because things can happen. You're going to need money for something, for unexpected medical bills. If you end up having kids, you end up being in a relationship, you're gonna need money for that. Just the fact that you just want to do whatever you want to do, you're gonna need money for that. So make sure your finances are good. Finance goes right hand in hand with the idea of resource. Because remember, you can use money to get stuff like food, shelter, transportation. You know what I mean? Be able to get people to provide you services that you need, like cleaning services, and other things, right? Uber, the list goes on. So definitely want to get your finances up, so that way you can afford to play the game of life. There's a lot of stuff in life is free, but not everything's free. So for everything, there's MasterCard, right? That's another thing. Get credit cards, get your credit up. Credit card is definitely good, because it lets you pay for stuff now and buy stuff now and pay for it later, right? But be responsible. Next step is fitness, right? Because it's important to be healthy. You want to get into the mindset of obviously getting your money right, which is always important, making sure you can make money. And then after you start making money and start saving money, then of course you want to take care of your health. You want to start putting time into your body, right? Invest into your body's capabilities. You got to treat your body like it's a car, right? Most people don't do that, which is unfortunate. Most people, love the taste of food so much that they just stuff their face, full of food that they like, and not give two thoughts to the effects that it has on their body, which is very unfortunate. Should focus, they should pay attention to the effects food have on the body. Because yes, we like things that taste good. I don't disagree. I understand. But it's important that the food is also good for you. If you put sugar in a cup of Clark's bleach, it tastes delicious. I wouldn't know, but I'm just saying, hypothetically, it tastes delicious. It doesn't mean you should drink it, obviously, right? So you gotta make sure that whatever you're putting into your body is good for your body. It's supposed to be in your body. Think about it. You wouldn't put jet fuel or rocket fuel in your car. It's not made for your car. So don't put just anything in your body. Make sure that what you put in your body, you know what it is. You trust it. Think about it. There's a lot of people that are against putting vaccines in their body. Like, oh, I'm not taking the vaccine, blah, 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 blah. But they have no problem putting a cheeseburger in their mouth. Right? They have no problem putting potato chips in their mouth. They have no problem eating chocolate bars. It's like, you do know that these things have a whole bunch of different chemicals that you don't even know what they do. You can't even pronounce them. The junk food you eat has way more negative stuff in it, way more things that, especially in large doses, that's toxic for your body. Yet you have no problem putting that in your body, but you don't want to put a vaccine that's supposed to protect you. You know, whether you believe it protects you or not, or it's good for you or not. But trust me, you put far worse stuff into your body than the government would potentially put into your body. You think about it logically. This is not about vaccinations. I'm just saying, trust me, you do worse for you to your body than the government will ever do to your body. But anyway, so like I'm saying, take better care of yourself. If you take care of your body, you don't have to worry about stuff like vaccines and viruses and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about those kind of things as much or at all if you took better care of your body. That's where zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D comes in. Those three things will keep you healthy, and those three things will help you fight off any type of virus, regardless of the strand, because most viruses at their core, most diseases at their core structure, right, their existence, which is what makes them a virus or a bacteria or whatever, you know, the fundamentals of those things are pretty much the same. That's how you know that a virus is a virus and a bacteria is a bacteria. Sorry, I lost track. You know, you want to take care of, viruses, since they're pretty much the same in the basic sense. You know, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, even copper, stuff like that can kill it. Obviously, it's easier to kill viruses outside the body than inside the body, but zinc, vitamin A, vitamin D definitely can help you deal with viruses on the inside. Definitely increases the strength of your immune system, because your immune system is your body's natural antivirus system. So clearly, you're designed to be able to fight off diseases. So that's where health comes in. That's why you have to take care of yourself. Reason why a lot of people are sick. Reason why a lot of people died from, just something as simple as a common cold or coronavirus is because they weren't healthy, more so than anything else. All right, so you want to take care of your, obviously your health, your physical strength, because it's hard for you to live your life if you're tired all the time, right? If you're lazy, so lifting weights, cardio, things of that nature comes in handy. Something you need to understand, especially when it comes to weight maintenance, or at least weight control. Weight control. You want to control your weight, right? So if you have no problem being a big person, that's your decision. But if you want to be a smaller person, then it's important to know how to control your weight, right? Control how big or small you are. And that's where that's where understanding calories comes into play. The thing about fat, other than, it adds to your body size, obviously, is mainly that it's addictive. Fat tastes great in food, which is why a lot of food or a lot of items you can eat or you do eat have fat in it, because it makes it addictive. It makes it where you want to eat it more and more. So because of that, it's harder to convince somebody to eat something that doesn't have fat, because they like the taste of stuff that has fat. So first thing is to eat things that have less fat, so you can get off of the habit of eating things that taste good. I get it. We like things that taste good. We don't want to eat things that taste bad, obviously. But at the same time, you want to control what goes in your body. And it's hard to control what goes in your body when all you eat is what, quote unquote, tastes good. And more likely what tastes good, the reason it tastes good is to hide the fact that it's bad for you. You rather eat something that tastes a little bit good, but is good for you, than to eat something that tastes amazing, but it's terrible for you, right? So first and foremost, you want to reduce your fat intake, so that way you don't overeat, and you're not constantly craving, have the nostalgia like, oh man, that cheesecake was delicious that I ate this morning. I want another one. Even though you don't really need to eat another cheesecake. You already ate one. That's already one too many. Now you want another one because you remember how good it tastes, but that's because of the fat. So, among other things, but mainly because of that. So you want to cut fat out of your diet. Then the next thing is calorie intake. You need about 2,000 calories a day to function. Like your body burns up about 2,000 calories a day on average. Maybe more. Right now, I'm just going with whatever I could think of. And I think if I'm right, it's roughly 2,000 calories a day. Unless it's 3,000 calories a day, then, whatever, right? But the point is you want to make sure your calorie intake, what you put into your body, calorie-wise, is less than how much you're going to burn. Just from, regular day activities, from walking, from walking upstairs, running, lifting things, especially if your job requires you to, do a lot of moving around, lifting things, then, physical activity, then of course you're going to burn a lot of calories that way. If you exercise, obviously you're going to burn calories. So you want to make sure that put less calories into your body than you're going to burn, so that way the extra calories you already have in your body can be burnt instead of whatever you put into your body. So if you put in up to 1,000 calories into your body's going to burn 1,000 calories that you just put in, but then it's like, well, I need 1,000 more, so it's going to grab that extra 1,000 from your body that you already have. Now, if you low body count, right? If you're not a big person, then of course you want to increase your calorie intake, just so you can have that reserve, so that we can use up the 2,000 calories or 3,000 calories, whichever number it is, through the course of the day, but still have some calorie left over just in case, for situations where you're going to need that extra calories. But, again, keep that in mind. You want to keep that in. If you notice you're gaining some weight, then that means, you're not burning enough calories. So you might want to cut back and take in less calories, and then you'll notice you'll start losing the weight again. So that's the thing. You want to keep control. For the people who like to be plus size, who's body positivity and all that stuff, fine. If you want to be big, that's cool. Just try not to get bigger. That's what I'm saying. If you're comfortable being 300 pounds or 350 pounds, that's fine. That's your right, your body, your choice. Just make sure that when you understand what it comes with, that it's not like you're gonna, if you get negativity for being 300 pounds, you have to understand it. That's what happens when you're 300 pounds. You're not going to be treated any better than anyone else who's been 300 pounds. Stop thinking you deserve more than anyone else in the history of mankind that's been 300 pounds and how they were treated. You don't deserve better than that. You deserve what you get, right? You deserve what you earn. So if you do nothing, then you get nothing, right? If you don't take care of your body, then you get no benefits, right? You don't get no benefits from your body, right? You don't get no compliments. You don't get no special treatment. You don't get extra energy. You don't get to be able to lift heavy things. You don't get to have a very fun and active lifestyle if you don't do nothing with your body. So gotta be active. Gotta do stuff with your body. Gotta be healthy if you want to live a healthy life. If you want to live a long life, a good life. So you gotta take care of your body. That's very important. So you want to make sure that the amount of calories you put into your body is less than you're going to burn, so that way you burn the extra calories you have. And once you get to a certain weight that you're comfortable with, then you want to increase your calorie intake, just because you don't want to keep burning all calories you have, right? You don't want to go into if you're big, you want calorie deficit, but when you're smaller, you don't want calorie deficit. You want to put enough calories into your body that you're going to burn, so you're not adding calories, but you're also not losing calories, right? That you already have stored in your body. But if you're a big person, you definitely want to lose as much calories as possible, because you got to think of the idea that the food that you eat is like gasoline. If you put gas in your car but never drive your car, That's weird, right? That makes no sense. Why do you keep putting gas in your car if you're not driving it? It's the same thing as why do you keep putting calories in your body, keep putting food in your body if all you're going to do is sit on your ass all day watching videos on TikTok, watching YouTube videos, playing video games. If you're not going to be physically active, it makes no sense for you to keep putting gas in the tank, as they say, right? So you got to start burning some of that gas. For example, before you eat, do 10 to 20 jumping jacks real quick, like really fast, you know. Then eat, right? Work up an appetite. You know, do 10 to 20 jumping jacks and then eat. Do 10 to 20 after you eat. When you wake up, try to do 10 to 20 jumping jacks. Before you go to sleep, try to do 10 to 20 jumping jacks. And throughout the course of the day, try to do 10 to 20 jumping jacks. Whenever you feel bored, whenever there's no one around to see you do jumping jacks, just do it. It's better to do 10 jumping jacks a day randomly, which will give you lots of benefits. You know, it'll give you, stamina. Obviously, it can help you burn fat because the idea is that you're trying. It's the concept is of doing the jumping jacks. Is basically like turning your car on, right? Turning your car on and just leaving it on and let your car run for a while to burn some gas. That's why you're doing the jumping jacks. You're doing the jumping jacks just to get your body to start burning some calories. And then, like I said, do jumping jacks and then sit down and watch TV or watch Netflix or something. Be on your phone before you go to sleep. You know, since you're going to be asleep for like 8 to 10 hours, do 10 to 20 jumping jacks and then go to sleep. That way, at least the first couple hours of your sleep, your body is burning some fat while you're sleeping. And while you're sleeping, you're already fasting, right? When you're sleeping, you're not eating for like 8 to 10 hours, right? So you're already burning some fat or calories. You're not adding any extra calories while you're sleeping, right? So you're more likely going to burn more calories just by sleeping. And then when you wake up, if you eat healthy instead of eating unhealthy, then all the fat that you lost, the calories you burn will stay off. And that's a good thing. And if you do that every day for like a month or a year, you're going to see some health benefits, obviously. I mean, right now, just before, making this podcast, I did 30 jumping jacks and then just, started making this podcast. So that right there lets you know that while I'm making this podcast, I'm, my heart rate's up, and I'm burning some calories. My belt's getting tighter and tighter every day, which is great. That's a big indicator that I'm definitely slimming down. My clothes are getting baggier, which is nice. Which means I have to get me some new clothes because obviously I'm getting smaller, and I'm gonna need smaller clothes so I don't look like a 5-year-old in adult clothing, right? I don't want to be a skinny guy in fat man's clothes, right? So I need to start getting smaller clothing. I used to be 5 double XL, something like that, 5X. I'll just say 5X. I used to be 5X, got down to 4. Well, I wear 4X, but I'm really more of a 3X. 3X fits me a little bit loose, not too loose, but a little bit loose. But right now I'm losing some weight, so I should be getting close to 2X. But I'll still be wearing 3X. Most of the new clothes I bought are 3X for that purpose. So once I start getting when I get more small, start wearing the 3X stuff, they'll still be bigger. They'll be loose, which is what I prefer. I prefer my clothes to be bigger than me. And so yeah, there's that. So I'm always wearing one size bigger than I should be. That's what I'm saying. So when I was 5X, I was actually at 4X. Now I wear a 4X because I'm technically a 3X. So the idea is to try to get down to wearing 3X, which means I'm actually a 2X. So yes, jumping jacks. If you have an exercise bike, use that. Drink a lot of water. That's nothing. Drink more water than you eat. Another thing. Try to cut down your meals. Right. It's important to try to keep your calorie count to like 1,000 a day. Which is about half of your calorie intake. The idea is to eat half of what you normally need to eat, whether it's 2,000, if the normal is 2,000 calories a day or 3,000 calories a day, eat half of that. So either 1,000 calories or 1,500 calories, one of those two. Try to eat half of the day, today is to lose weight, right? And then drink a lot of water to fill yourself up, so that way you eat less and eat less meals. If you eat 3 meals a day, try to eat 2. If you eat 2 meals a day, try to get down to 1. What you can do is 1 meal a day, right? But take your time. Eat half of your meal and then eat the other half later on, or just snack on it throughout the course of the day. Like if you're working an 8-hour shift, obviously work 4 hours, then your lunch break hits, eat half of your lunch, and then wait until the end of your 8-hour shift to eat the other half. To eat it, before you go home or on your way home. I take the train home, so I like to snack while I'm on the train because it's almost a 2-hour trip for me. So I like to have something to snack on while I be on my phone. So especially if I'm watching a movie. So eat half of your meal now and the other half later. That way, one, you're saving money that way, another, which is always good for your finance, but also your fitness, because the idea is, you don't want to, put too much into your body. I always notice that a lot of I would have more money if I ate less, right? Or if I spent less on food. Like food is the major thing in my life that consumes a lot of my money, my finances is food, right? So I try to make a habit of, reducing my food intake, right? My food cost, not necessarily intake, but yeah, both intake and cost, so that way I can save more money and of course be healthier. So, because it's the same thing as stop putting gas in your car if you already have gas, right? That idea. Don't keep putting gas because you're wasting money putting gas into a car that already has a full tank of gas. So it's the same thing with my body. Stop putting, more calories into my body when I already have enough calories to burn to do whatever physical activity I want to do. So that's another thing. Try to be physical. Try to take stairs instead of escalators, right? Instead of walking downhill or on a straight street, walk uphill instead. Take the long route. Instead of taking a shortcut somewhere, just take the long route. Jog, run, sprint, right? Run once in a while. Again, jumping jacks. Anything to get your heart rate up so that we can start burning. And you don't need to do a lot. I have not once said anything about weight training, like getting a gym membership, getting a personal trainer, getting, a meal plan, a dietitian, nutritionist, all that. Notice I didn't even say the word diet yet, right? Because it's not about diet. It's about controlling what you eat, which will control your body, right? Control what you eat, and your body will do the rest. Your body already wants to use the fat and calories it has already. So let it. Give it the ability to get rid of that fat. That's the thing. Your body already protects you from viruses. Help it do that by, vitamins and minerals, right? Eating healthy. Help your body lose weight by not putting more, calories and fat into your body. Let it do its job. Your body already knows how to do things. Your body already is going to try to protect you from diseases. It's already going to try to prevent you from being overweight. So let it do its job. The problem is people are so used to being in a habit of, waking up and eating a whole pizza in the morning, and then eating, a whole bunch of ice cream for lunch, and then eating a big a wedding cake or something. Obviously exaggerated birthday cake for dinner. Is like, and they do that every day for 20 years. It's like, well, obviously your body's going to not be in good health because of that very unhealthy, unlogical, eating habit. And that's the thing. You got to control your eating habits. You got to control different aspects of your life. That's the whole idea of leveling up. Control your money. Don't let your money control you. Control your appetite. Don't let it control you. Control your body. Don't let your body control you. Control your emotions. Don't let your emotions control you. That goes to the next part, which is mindset. Controlling your emotions. I gave you enough to help you out with fitness. The rest you can obviously learn online. So let's move on to the mindset, which comes to controlling your emotions. Right? Emotions are chemicals that starts spreading to your body. So then you start reacting and feeling. You say the word feeling, right? Feeling a certain type of way because of these chemical reactions in your body. They're not a good thing. Humans have more negative feelings than they have positive feelings. Reasons why you shouldn't listen to your emotions. Why you shouldn't let your emotions make decisions for you. Don't make a decision. You want to make sure that your body, you want to make sure that you are focusing on controlling your feelings, because that's not logic, right? It's not experience. That's not knowledge and information, right? The best way to make decisions is with education, right? Is with understanding a problem and then coming up with a solution for it. It makes no sense for something to happen and you're like, oh, this is a problem. Let me solve it with my feelings. You mean the random chemicals that makes your body react a certain type of way? Yeah, that's just a reflex. That's just it's just chemicals running through your body. It's no different from from feeling the effect of you need to piss or poop, or the feeling of farting. You're really going to take advice or make a decision based off of the fact that you have the urge to fart or burp? That don't make no sense. That's the same thing with emotions. It's something that's going on inside your body, not your mind, inside your body. Your mind realizes that there's something going on inside your body, and it's letting you know that something's going on, but it doesn't mean you should make a decision based off of that. So, as a man, definitely got to be logical. You got to make decisions you make needs to be based off of knowledge, not feelings, right? So that's why mindset is important. Very important that that you not only you want to help take care of your fitness, right? Feeling, take care of your body so you have a good functioning body to do the things you want to do in life. But you also want to smell good, right? You want to look good. So your appearance matters, and that goes with your mindset. You got to have the mindset of you want to look good, you want to smell good, and you want to actually be good, right? As in be a good person, right? Be a good man, because you get so many benefits in life if you smell good, look good, and act good, right? Or are good, I should say. Are. You want to actually be good, not just act like it because it's convenient and useful, but actually be a good person. Because people will treat you better when you smell good. People will treat you better when you look good. People will treat you better when you are good, when you're a good person, because they will notice that you're a good person. They'll see it. Sometimes you might not notice how good of a person you are, because you're just being yourself and you don't see yourself as anything special, but other people see you as something special, especially if they're used to seeing other, on average, they're used to dealing with assholes, and you're a person who's not an asshole. They're going to see you differently than they see everybody else. They're going to see you special. It's the same thing when it comes to women. If here's something you need to know. Most women are so used to their whole life having guys, tell them that they're pretty, or they're nice, or they're awesome, or even lying to them. Females are used to these things, used to guys, guys and girls lying to them, telling them nice things. I'm not telling you to say negative things to females, obviously. What I'm saying is that don't make a habit of doing what everybody else is doing. Don't make a habit of giving too many compliments, because she more likely already gets too many. You're just adding to it, and that's just making the situation worse. She's going to treat you like everyone else. She's going to treat you like everyone who always gives her a nice compliment. So try not to give a compliment. If anything, You want it where it's obvious she wants a compliment because she's giving you hints, or she flat out tells you or asks you what you think. You know, if she is in an outfit, she asks you what you think, then you can give her a compliment. But don't give her a compliment just because you saw her. She already gets that from so many other people. She's going to treat you like you're everybody else. You want to stand out. You want her to notice you, right? Notice that you're a nice person. Don't tell her you're nice. Don't try to show her that you're a nice person. Just be yourself, which should be a nice person, and she'll notice. She'll notice because she already sees a lot of other people being assholes or being extra nice. So she's going to notice you are different than those people really easily because she has those people to compare you to. So you don't want to be like them, the person who's extra nice or the person, the always giving compliments or always saying things or doing things. You want to be yourself, live your life. You definitely want to make sure she sees you, being yourself. Well, that's why it's important to be yourself. Be consistent, be who you truly are. And if she likes what she sees, then the rest speaks for itself, right? So let your actions speak louder than your words, is what I'm saying. So that's why looking good, smelling good, and being good matters, because females definitely will notice that. They're always looking for that type of stuff. Now, when it comes to guys, when you're dealing with guys professionally or personally, again, smelling good, looking good, and being good has its benefits. You'll get respect that way. Guys will respect you. They'll look up to you. But he's cool. I want to be like him. Blah blah blah. They'll listen to what you have to say if they respect you. And it's easier to respect you when you look good, smell good, and are good. So if you're a helpful person, a nice person, then you'll get that in return, right? What goes around comes around, right? So it's very important to have that mindset that if you share your experience with others, like let's say you had a problem and you solved it, then let people know about that you solved the problem, because it more likely will help them deal with the same type of problem or a similar problem, and they'll use your solution to solve the problem, and that makes their life better. And because you are the reason their life got better, they'll treat you better because of it. See, because you become valuable. Remember, men got to create their value. That's why it's important that you look good, you smell good, and you are good, because that's where your value is going to come from, right? Not just your money, right? That's useful. Don't get me wrong, but who you are or who people perceive you as. If people see you as a trustworthy person, you're going to go very far in life if people can trust you. So make sure you're a trustworthy person. Make sure you're, you're honest. You try to be as honest as possible. Try not to lie. It's better to say nothing than to lie, because once somebody, people find out you lied, then that will tarnish your, reputation. That will drastically reduce your chances of, getting treated the way you prefer to be treated, which is you want people to treat you good, you want people to be nice to you, respect you, right? You don't want people not to respect you, so don't lose other people's respect. Definitely don't want to lose female respect, right? If you want a woman, you want her to respect you, and you don't want to lose that respect by lying. So it's better to be honest or quiet than anything else. Because a woman will respect you, even if you tell a woman something, if you're honest with a woman, even if she doesn't like it, she'll at least respect it because at least you were honest. So if you tell a woman, yeah, you're fat, not really a fan of that, at least you're being honest. She's not going to like that, but at least you're honest. At least you're not lying to her, right? At least you're not saying, oh yeah, you're beautiful, you're perfect, and then later on, in an argument or something, or in a conversation, she overhears you saying that, yeah, you're not really into plus size women, and then suddenly now her feelings are hurt. And it's going to be worse because she's like, wait, but he said I was perfect. He had no problem with it before. Now I know he actually did have a problem with it. That's going to be worse than if you were honest right off the bat, right? You rather be honest, be truthful. She'll respect you more that way. And that goes with anything. That goes with, dealing with coworkers, friends and stuff like that, family. Want to be honest, right? If you're honest with your family, why wouldn't you be honest with a partner, friends or coworkers or a female, right? That you're in a relationship. It's better to be honest. Honesty is the best policy, as they always say. You get more out of life when you're your true self, because lying is you hiding who you really are. You don't want to hide who you really are. You want people to know who you really are. You want people to like who you really are. So stop hiding it and show it. Be honest. Be the real you. So that's why it's important about the mindset. The old saying, fake it until you make it. It's not a bad concept. It's a good template, right? A good base for whatever you're going to do in your life. But the term fake it is a little extreme. It's like you want to imitate what you're trying to make yourself into, as opposed to fake it until you make it, right? Rather, the idea is you want to have the mindset that you're a billionaire and then put effort to become a billionaire, right? That's a good mindset. You don't want I'm going to act like I'm a billionaire. I'm going to take pictures and post it on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and Facebook to make it look like I'm a billionaire, but in reality, I'm not. See, if other people assume that you're rich because of some of the pictures you have, on your social media, and you didn't try to make it look like you're rich, they just, assume you were, then that's on them, right? You didn't try to make them think you were rich when you're not. That's just their perception. So they did that to themselves. You did nothing to them. But if you're deliberately trying to make your life look more exciting than it really is, obviously that can definitely backfire. You rather, because the thing is that you rather, when you do achieve something, because the thing about men, we love it when we achieve something. We like being a winner. We don't like to lose. We like to win. So it makes no sense to pretend that you won. Oh, look at all these trophies that I won. When in reality, you didn't win nothing. You just bought the trophies. There's nothing to brag about. There's nothing cool about you buying your trophy, you buying your victories. You want to actually earn it so that we can brag about that you actually earned it, right? It's better to earn $1 million and brag about earning it than to just get lucky and get $1 million. So that's the thing. It's very important. Well, just try to end this right now. Again, you want to, but that's what I was trying to say, is that you want to celebrate your victories when you actually have legit victories. If you achieve something, like let's say you make a lot of money, then you could be like, hey, I'm doing good in life, and I'm better financially right now, and then put that online, right? And show that, hey, doing good financially, and so on and so forth. You rather show your achievements when you actually achieve stuff than to try to make it look like you achieved stuff, right? So it's better to actually make it than to fake it. And that's the end of the podcast.